Hello, everybody. This is Swati live from Los Angeles. Morning, 7 a.m. here. Today is Thanksgiving Day in the US. And today we would like to reflect on gratitude for obvious reasons. But before I do that, I'm going to talk to you about something related and a little bit different. Partly because there have been so many events around us in the world that have been so disturbing. How do we deal with that? How do we find gratitude in our heart in spite of whatever frustration we feel, whatever anger, whatever aggravation or disturbance we feel, fear? In spite of that, how do we turn ourselves and how do we find gratitude? Is it appropriate? Is it worth it? Let's think about it. First of all, as you all may be aware, that turning towards gratitude is always a positive thing. That's what studies show. In spite of all the buts and all the what if that you may be feeling in your heart or in your mind, feeling genuine gratitude for something little or something big, that's one way to turn more towards positivity. Today, I'm going to, in fact, propose one thing to you all. Are you ready? I call this radical compassion. Just put away whatever doubts you may have for this moment and listen to what I have to say. Radical compassion. What is it? Think about some issue or something that has bothered you. It could be from your personal life, it could be from your social life, community life, or from something around the world. It has made you disturbed, it has probably aggravated you, it has probably made you feel frustrated, afraid, or whatever it is. Just think about any issue of this type. And now, just for a moment, with me at this point, think about the other side, the person who actually aggravated you or other side of this issue. And see if you can find any understanding or any empathy for the other side. Just do this just because you are sitting here. You have the luxury to sit here and listen to this particular podcast or telecast, whatever you want to say it, call it. So think about if you can find any understanding, any deep, real understanding of the other person's feelings, maybe even the issue. Look at it from the other person's side. You may have thought that person was very intolerant and what they are doing is dangerous. If it was a personal issue, you may have felt really angry or maybe extremely hurt. But just think about if they have anything, any pain or any suffering or anything at all underneath whatever they are saying to you, and see if you can connect to them on that level, any deep understanding. Now, if you have any doubt about what I'm asking you to do, please leave that doubt on the side and just try, just for a few moments. I was writing this down yesterday and I did it myself. I did it because there are so many issues on the social level, or rather on the world level. It seems like they are scary and aggravating. There is a lot of intolerant, angry rhetoric that's going on, threats that are being passed here and there. They're even manifested. In India, there is something going on. Many of you may know that a superstar Bollywood actor who made certain statements, who is himself mixed comes from a mixed marriage, but his statements were taken with a lot of anger. And I was wondering, can I, for just a moment, think about the people who have all these angry reactions, intolerant reactions? Can I just put myself in their shoes and can I think about it from their point of view? Then I realized it's not that I have to agree with that issue, but I can understand if there is any pain or any fear or any aggravation that they are experiencing. It was very hard. And if you are doing it right now, you will realize it's very hard. And I'm going to give you a few moments to do that. And once you find slight understanding, let it grow and then think about if you can send compassion. Now, what is compassion? Compassion is a deep understanding of the other side, but not just that, to send a sincere wish that their problems be reduced. In fact, when you say their problems be reduced, I was thinking that's in fact in our self interest. Because when the problems of the other side are reduced, what does that mean? It will be better even for us. On that level, maybe we can all find that hook and send compassion to the other side. Let's just do it. I call it radical compassion. Let's just do it for a few minutes. See if you can find any understanding of the feelings of the other side. And if you are able to send compassion to them, a sincere wish that their problems, their pain, their suffering be reduced. I hope you are having a deep understanding, that is a real understanding, and sending a sincere wish. And because today is Thanksgiving Day, we are doing this exercise just to find some compassion in our heart to begin with. This is just for these few moments. And then we'll carry on with the rest of the day with something in our heart, which we did. We found compassion for a difficult thing. And if we can carry it out in our whole day and offer kindness to people or events that in fact we care about. So today for the whole day, when you feel angry and aggravated about something, think about the word radical compassion. Now, having said that, I would like to do a meditation on gratitude with you. This is more of a reflection on gratitude. So I would ask you all to close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and then just listen to the guided meditation and think about whatever I'm going to say in this guided meditation. Take a few deep breaths and then allow your breath to become normal. Pay attention to the breath going in, breath going out, and your body receiving the breath, just to bring you here and now to the center, to your breath. Pay attention to this moment. Everything else is outside this door. At this point, you're sitting here paying attention to your breath. And now, as we begin, pay attention to your entire body. And say to your whole body, I give you my thanks. Your entire body has been working for you all these years. And if there are any areas of your body that hurt, there is pain, send your compassion to that part of the body. But for the overall body, send your thanks, send your gratitude. Allow yourself to deeply understand what you're saying. I send you thanks. I send you my gratitude. And now place your hand on your heart area. And notice your heartbeats. Notice the slight rising and falling of your chest. And say to yourself in your mind, to your heart, I send you my thanks. I send you my gratitude. The heart, it's biological heart, but in our language, when we think about the heart, we think about love, we think about compassion, we think about all these good feelings. And I send you my thanks for being there in my life. I send you my gratitude. And now move your attention to your forehead. And behind the forehead sits your brain. And just like we talked about our heart, our feelings, when you think about the brain, especially the area behind your forehead, we think about the thinking. whatever ways in which we think about things. Sometimes we change our opinions. Sometimes we get different perspective. Sometimes it helps us to plan, to look at things rationally. And for that, I send you my thanks. I send you my gratitude. And now think about a person in your life who has been significant. It's somebody who you admire, somebody who you appreciate. They have played a good role in your life. Maybe they have inspired you. Maybe they have taken care of you. Maybe they have given you good suggestions. Maybe they have just been there for you. They may not be perfect, but they have offered you good things. You appreciate them. I send you my thanks. I send you my gratitude. And now think about a person in your life who's not exactly a good influence, or whenever you have had contact with them, you haven't felt that great. You have some anger against them. But now looking back, not a person from your present, but person from your past. Choose a person like that. And looking back, you realize that you have learned a lot because of whatever friction you have had with this person. You have learned a lot. And for that, I send you my thanks. You have grown in spite of whatever things you struggled with this person, or because of it. You have learned lessons. You have grown. For that, I send you my thanks. I send you my gratitude. And now think about an event in your life, a good event that you feel happy about, something that gave you joy and happiness, something that made you feel good about either you or somebody really close to you, a good event. This event may be from the past, maybe from the present. Think about such an event. And in case there is any but or any what if or but kind of a feeling that's coming to your mind, Gently set it aside, because right now it is time to say to this event, I give you my thanks. I send you my thanks. I send you my gratitude. I send this event, the fact that it happened to me in my life. I send you my thanks and I send you my gratitude. And now think about something small that brings you joy. It could be a cup of tea or coffee in the morning, or it could be a little walk, or it could be something about your routine that you like. Or it's really cold outside and you appreciate feeling warm inside your house or in a blanket. Or there is some food that you really enjoy and you like that feeling. Anything little, anything small, anything from your routine, think about it. And allow those feelings to come to you. And then say to you, to this little event, this little part of your routine, I send you my thanks. I send you my gratitude. And now think about any characteristic that you have that helps you, that allows you to navigate through sometimes difficult times, or it makes it easy for you. You like that characteristic about yourself. And if you're having trouble looking for a characteristic like that, why is that? Think about if it's because your mind, your brain is able to think. And when you find a little or a big characteristic of this sort, allow yourself to appreciate it fully and completely. And I send you thanks for being there for me. I send you my thanks. I send you my gratitude. And now think about just the feeling of gratitude, the feeling of appreciation, the feeling of sending thanks to either people, events, characteristics, just the feeling, an overall feeling of gratitude. Just see if you can allow this feeling to come to you, if you can allow your body to experience this feeling. Just for now, just for this moment, it's only you and the ability to sit here and the ability to allow yourself to think about gratitude. That in itself, that in itself is a privilege. And I thanks this privilege. I thank this privilege. I send you my thanks. I send you my gratitude. And if there is any way in which you're struggling or having a hard time experiencing this gratitude, put your hand on your heart and send yourself self-compassion. I send myself compassion, kindness, understanding. It's okay. And see if gratitude comes to you. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. I send you my thanks. I send you my gratitude. And with that, go back to your breathing. Start paying attention to your breath again. Gently turn your attention to your breath. And as you breathe in and breathe out, say this line to yourself 3 times. Breathe in, I smile. Breathe out, I'm okay. Breathe in, I smile. Breathe out, I'm okay. Now open your eyes. And I'm going to say happy Thanksgiving to you all. And if you want to say anything, I know typing and for that to show on the screen takes a little bit of a time. So I'm going to hang out here for a little longer while I talk to you guys. I wonder if it was hard to do some part of this meditation, especially when I asked you to think about a person from your past, which hasn't been exactly a good relationship, but it has taught you. For some people, it may even be hard to send compassion to themselves, or it may be hard to experience gratitude in a full way, but that's okay. Today is the day to practice forgiveness, compassion, kindness, and above all, gratitude. And why do I say that? Going back to the way I started this session, there are a lot of disturbing events around us in the world. But in the middle of it all, if you are able to experience or practice radical compassion even for a few moments, I think you're a winner, because that will allow us to sit through all these disturbing things in the right way. It's also something about our psyche that when we turn towards positive things, when we turn towards all these wonderful positive feelings that I've talked about, it allows us to relieve the stress. It allows us to self-soothe. And for having that ability to do that, I'm grateful. I experience gratitude. Many of you may do even more than that. Many of you may do and actually take some action, do something. And I truly appreciate the people who try to make positive things by actually using actions. But if not, we can definitely send our gratitude, send our prayers. And today, on this day, I have made a commitment and I have sent an email to all my friends and family. Anybody who needs any help from me, please do not hesitate to help. Because holding hands and human connections, that's one thing, that's the most precious thing in our lives. And I would like to honor that. Don't ask me for money, but ask me for any understanding or any suggestion that you may want to hear. And I will definitely offer it to you. Now, there may be times when I'm not able to do more than that, but that if that is so, just understand that I can definitely offer you my empathy. And of course, I would expect to get the same thing from you whenever I need. Now, don't say, oh, well, don't expect, because it's okay to expect as long as I'm not too attached to it, right? Okay, so let's see. Um, Richard is saying happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, Richard. Now, Elki is saying it's so hard to think of the terrorist who killed so many people in Paris, but I was able to guess what might have driven them, which experiences in life and do such things. I pity them. Thank you a lot. I would say that we must thank ourselves to have that little ability to do it, even if it is for a moment. And we all know how hard that is, how hard that is. But if we get aggravated and if we act out of anger, things seem to get only worse. So in order to think rationally, I think it's helpful to send radical compassion first. Wendy is saying thank you, happy Thanksgiving. We are all grateful to you. Thank you, Wendy. Thanks a lot. And Mariko is saying it was a new learning from when I'm angry. I sometimes think another person has a lack of appreciation. However, today's meditation made me realize that that moment I also forget appreciation. I also forget appreciation. It's great to notice it. And thank you. Yes, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. If you are not able to send this appreciation and understanding to the world events, even if you use it in a personal relationship, I can guarantee you that will improve your personal relationships. Radical compassion. And Hans says, thank you. And he's expressing gratitude for this mindfulness camp. Thank you, Hans. Thank you. And Anne is saying, thank you. I'm so grateful. And I am grateful to you all. And I sincerely mean it from the bottom of my heart. Because together we create a sense of community, a sense of appreciation, and a sense of, again, one more time, gratitude. And with that, I'm going to end this session. And if you have any comment, you feel free to email me at tomeditatetogether@gmail.com. And I'll see you all next Thursday. Bye for now.